Girl Tribe Gaming. Podcast on. I said it. Podcast on.
Hello, you're listening to Girl Tribe Gaming, a podcast mostly about video games. I'm Zen.
And I'm Jen, and welcome to episode 35. So Zen, as usual, I gotta know, are you drinking anything?
I am just drinking ginger ale right now, but I do have plans to have wine after we record. Yeah.
Wait, last episode I thought you were drinking Gatorade because you had had too much wine the night
That's
before.
because last week we recorded on Thursday and today is Wednesday.
Oh, so is Wednesday like wine
Wednesday's
night?
wine
Wednesday.
Wine and Wednesday. Yeah. Trademark that.
I'm sure somebody already has.
Yeah, probably. So what you been up to?
Well, I have been playing Neverwinter. Oh, Zen. I have red alert news. You are going to freak your freak. Okay, I have a side edit. I had to throw this in. I am about to pull an April Fool's joke over on Zen. So listen and hear how it went.
Oh gosh, okay.
This is like news that only you would be excited about because normal people would just be freaking scared.
Okay.
Okay, so today, the CDC, okay, you know what that is, right? Centers for Disease and Control. You know, they do like Ebola breakouts.
Oh my gosh, it must involve zombies.
Yeah, okay, not exactly. But they have isolated a virus. It's a virus.
Oh, no.
That, don't make me laugh, that it is exhibiting all the signs of what we would call, quote, a zombie, except for the subjects aren't dead. Like, they still have a heartbeat, but they're having all the same symptoms.
This is terrible. This is terrifying.
It's exciting.
This is not exciting.
No,
you're the one who's going to die in a zombie attack. And
well, wait, I was going to be excited, or not excited, freaked. I thought you would be excited. They finally have found it. It exists.
Well, I knew. Oh my gosh. It's like a mutated rabies.
I know. But so this is something I don't know if they discovered it or engineered it.
Well, probably some stupid human probably made it in some like test tube and like they probably like I got infected.
So are you excited or are you just freaked?
I think, oh my gosh,
but they're not
freaked
dead.
out.
They didn't say if they're like craving brains or anything.
Well,
So
if they want to bite you.
But they said they said.
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. I got chased by a possum that had rabies. I'm pretty sure it had rabies. And that was terrifying. I can't imagine a human chasing me. That's a true story, too.
All right,
I was in the woods.
So Zen, I have one more thing to tell you.
Okay.
April Fools!
You we're going to beep that out now. I had a joke I was going to play on you.
Oh, well, you still could.
No, now I can't because I was going to... damn it. You're good.
Thanks.
That's really good.
I want to give special props to one of our clan members, Better Than Milk, for helping me with this today.
Ah, man.
I gotcha.
I was going to make a clunking noise and be like, I spilled beer all over my Xbox.
Oh my God, that would have been horrible.
Yeah. You had me. I was mainly terrified.
Mm-hmm. Your response was actually pretty telling. I thought you were going to cheer. So because you are normal and had a good response, that shows some character there, Zen. You weren't like, yay.
I was concerned about the human race.
All right, well, back to gaming. So I have been playing Neverwinter. Now you've played a little bit?
A little bit. It took me a while to set up my character and make her look good.
Oh, yeah. We'll be talking about that. So if you haven't played it yet, it's on Xbox One. It's free to play, so you don't have to pay any money. Yes, there are things in-game that you can buy, and I already saw something I really want, but I'm going to hold strong and try not to buy it. But it's it's an action MMO RPG.
Say that really fast 3 times.
No. So I have never played Neverwinter. Never played Neverwinter. I don't know anything about Dungeons and Dragons. It's just not my thing. But I do know I really wanted to play an MMO, and Zen, like, we wanted Destiny to have that.
Yeah, that's what I kept telling myself when I was getting into this game.
Yeah.
That this is what we wanted.
Yeah, I mean, so to me, like, it's the type of game where you have your little character and you go battle monsters and you level up and you work on, leveling up which attributes you want to focus on, and you pick your class and everything at the beginning. And
So is there a story that goes with it too? Because in the beginning,
yeah,
they have a story. So like on your quest, is there clips and everything that tell this story, or is it more so just gameplay?
You walk around and talk to people. So I'm going to be honest. I've been fast forwarding through it.
Yeah, the voice acting is little.
It's not. Yes. What I will say, the graphics are pretty good. They're not amazing. It's kind of like a blend to me, this game. Part of it feels like that Defiance game on Xbox 360 I used to play. The MMO aspect of it and the way they do some of the things. And then the gameplay kind of, to me, feels like Dragon Age mixed with Diablo.
I can see that having the Dragon Age to it.
Yeah.
I think when you mentioned Defiance, there was some issues with that game, you know?
Yeah.
But like that game, I think if it was just done right and like it could have been great. From the beginning, it could have been great.
Yeah, and I will say, like, last night there were a few issues, and bam, they were on it. There was like some connection problems. It was like 10 minutes, boom, fixed. So
it's definitely interesting concept.
Yeah, this is what I want to know, though, because you and I, well, we always end up with the same hairstyle, for one. Yeah. But I would just want to hear, like, what class did you pick? Are you human? Are you an elf? Or what?
Okay, we'll go back and forth.
Okay.
I'm a half elf.
Interesting.
Female.
Zen, almost all of the girls that I've played with today and yesterday, they're all almost half elves. Almost all of them.
It's just the ears. I couldn't say no.
See, I'm a human because I didn't want the ears.
And then my class, I went with the Guardian Fighter, which is, she has a sword and a shield. Oh. And I almost went with, I don't know the exact name, but she's the one with the bow and arrow.
Oh,
just because her outfit was fantastic. But then I was concerned with how the game would handle shooting the arrow. So I decided to go with a sword, and my ability is strength.
Okay. I know another one of the girls did choose the one with the arrow, with the bow and arrow. And she said after she got to a certain point, it allowed her to learn an ability that did close quarters knives.
And she wanted to do that.
Yeah, she likes that just because sometimes you end up close quarters and you need some knives.
Yeah.
I chose... go ahead.
Oh, no, you go.
Oh, I chose the... all of a sudden my mind
Trickster?
Yeah, the rogue trickster.
That's the one I thought you were going to pick.
Yeah, it has the little knives, dual daggers. And she is cool. Like, you just go poof. You go invis and you run around and pow, 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 pow. So
nice. So my background is I'm from the Gray Vale, which is like a woodsy area, and
that's what I picked.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
My upbringing was I was like a hunter and tracker or something.
Oh,
I was pretty low key, pretty friendly. Yeah. I was like pretty much like Katniss without a bow.
Oh, I can't remember what I chose. I think it was something like my parents were heroes or something, and now I'm just like making my way.
Oh no, I didn't. My parents were just like nothing much going on.
So I'm dying to see what your character looked like. So, okay, what did you choose?
We're going straight to the hairstyle, right?
My
face and everything, you could do a lot of stuff with it, but I didn't see a lot of changes.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a tattoo on my right eye. and I have a scar on my right eye.
Oh, you little hoochie mama. I have a scar on my right eye. And I haven't, I don't know if I picked any tattoos. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh,
and my hair was it was a hard decision because I went to pick out some hair and I was like, no, it's going to be Moto's hair and I know it. Because I usually like, short hair in the video games and everything. And at first I had dreads tied back. I was like, yeah, that's good. And then I went with like a mohawk, but shaved, just straight up mohawk. Where else?
Okay, so you went with the straight up mohawk.
No, I didn't. I landed on a basic ponytail.
Really? So it'd be like you every day.
Yeah.
Or do you wear ponytails?
Yeah, I wear ponytails.
Okay. Wow. Well, I went
with a faux hawk.
I went with the faux hawk.
Yep. I knew it.
Yep. I wanted to do the mohawk, and I was like, I don't really like the mohawk. So I went with the faux hawk.
I liked the faux hawk, though. It looked nice. And I almost went with like the shaved head with like a little mohawk. Because I was like, I'm a freaking warrior.
Yeah. Why do you have a ponytail? Maybe you need to redo it.
I don't know.
Maybe it should be that. Maybe you should redo it and do the arrow. The bow and arrow.
Her outfit was great.
Oh, you know what? I put a mask on, and it looks like when back in like the westerns, and they put a handkerchief around their mouth. Ooh. It's what she looks like. My girl looks really cool. But
okay.
Yeah. So the look of the game is actually fun. But it is, it's going to be somewhat repetitive. Go defeat this guy, find this, bring back your reward, level up. That's kind of the recipe.
And you can have 5 people in a party?
Yeah, so you have your group, and that has 5 people that you can have. And then you can have your clan, which I'm about to get our clan on there. But there's some requirements. Like, you have to have an entire party of 5 people, all 15 or above on their levels. And so I'm just waiting for the girls to get leveled up, and we'll be on there. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's worth. I mean, I only played. It took me about 30 minutes to decide my character, and I only played for probably about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I definitely think it'd be fun with a party because I felt like I was just wandering around this world by myself.
Oh, yeah. Like the girls we got together today, we didn't even play. Like, we didn't go down in dungeons or anything. No, we all stood in a circle and were dancing. There's like a bunch of dance moves. It puts Destiny to shame on the dancing department.
You can really tell what a great video game has to have good hair and great dance moves. And you're gonna be like, can random people do you run into random people? Because I had some random girl run by and I was like, who are you?
Yeah, everybody you're running into, they're real gamers, real people. And that's what's fun. Like, I would be battling and like almost about to die, and then someone swoops in and helps, or like I was like down and you could call for help. So I know, kind of cool. But yeah, one of the girls we were playing, and I invited them to my group. She rolls in on a freaking tiger.
That's one way to have a grand entrance.
I know, and it was a huge tiger. It was no joke. But she had to buy that. That's the catch.
Well, depends on how much it costs. I mean,
she wouldn't tell me. So I said more than 10, and she's more than $10, and she said she wasn't telling. So we'll find out.
Yeah. So definitely worth trying out. It's free on Xbox One, and I'm not sure if it's on anything else for free. I know it's on PC and everything. But
yeah, I think that's it right now. But definitely give it a try, and I think it'll be fun once we get a bunch of the clan on there too. So
yeah, and send us a screenshot of your hairstyle.
Oh yes, send it to our Twitter @GirlTribeGaming. I'm all excited now.
Yeah,
send us your hair. We want to see. I'll retweet it too.
Yeah, speaking of Twitter, we're gonna roll into a question from one of our followers, Jeff. He asked, when and how do you see our gaming communities becoming inclusive and less abusive? That's a pretty deep question.
That is. That requires thought.
How? and when.
How
I
and when.
I don't know when. It's going to take time, but in Girl Tribe we have a wide range of different girls. I mean,
yeah, one thing I mean, not to brag, but one thing I really like about the Girl Tribe gaming community is that it's just full of every type of woman. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a housewife or you're some, I don't know, single crazy young party girl. You know what I mean? There's just a wide range.
yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're straight or gay. We're very inclusive no matter what. Obviously, you got to be a woman or
To be in the clan.
To be in the clan. Our
yeah.
community, though, like, we don't have a bunch of men like on our forums and stuff. Not as many as we would like, but the guys are really nice. Everyone gets along. We don't have issues with like, yo, make me a sandwich. We don't attract that type of behavior.
Mm-hmm.
But probably is because of what we've kind of set as the standard.
Yeah, and I think that happens because there are communities out there that strive to do this.
Yeah.
Not just Girl Tribe Gaming, but if you find the right community and join that, I think that's how it's going to grow and keep growing.
Yeah, and I do Zen on a larger scale. Like if you consider like the Xbox community as a whole community, I do feel like over the years it's getting better for women to feel like we belong. Okay,
and it's not just guys that pick on other women. It's also girls can be really mean too.
Yeah,
I would never just say it's like guy gamers are just so mean because I've run into some really mean girls.
Yeah. I know. And I've run into some really awesome, nice guys, too, at the same time. Like, it's just, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and I think there's always going to be some abuse just because.
Yeah, everybody wants to push the limits, what can I get away with doing?
Yeah, it's no different than YouTube comments you see or people's comments on Facebook. They just, when they don't have to have a face.
Yeah, the anonymity. Anyways, the anonymity. Oh, I'm not even going to say that word now.
We got you.
But they feel like, they don't really know who I am. I'm just going to be a jerk.
Yeah,
get away with it. I don't know if it'll ever go away, but
I don't think it's going to. I think there's going to be some great communities out there that just keep growing, and as long as they survive, and stay around, then that's where you're going to want to go. Just find the right community to go to.
Yeah, that's all you can do, really. So thanks for the question, Jeff.
Yeah, and thank you for all your support, Jeff. You're awesome.
Yeah. Zen, it's time. Rapid fire begins now. Okay, so first question. First word you think of when I say the word Xbox.
Boom.
Boom? Okay.
That's the first word. I don't know.
Favorite brand of shoes?
Vans.
Okay. Would you rather bungee jump off the Space Needle or go deep sea diving?
Deep sea diving because I would be in a little submarine safe. Oh, enclosed spaces.
Pick.
Deep sea diving.
Okay. Let's see here. You can only play one game forever. What game do you choose? Forever.
Halo Master Chief Collection.
That's a good one because you get 4.
Yeah.
Aliens landed in your backyard, Zen. What is the first thing you tell the alien?
I don't say anything. I lock the doors and grab the gun.
Well, let's say you actually approach the alien.
I'd be like, I'm Zen.
Hi, this is Zen. Welcome to...
But like kind of twitching a little bit, like barely making any sense, and like no eye contact.
Well, that's all I had for you, Zen. Thanks.
Oh, that was
boom,
fun.
boom.
That's the first word.
Xbox boom.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was good.
So we've been talking about games having some great music lately with Ori and the Blind Forest and Life is Strange. So this week I want to hear your top 5 favorite soundtracks in a game.
Okay. Yeah. So do you want to know? I'll go backwards. So number 5, Halo. Halo's number 5.
Wow, okay.
I know. Number 4 was Destiny. Number 3, a game I don't even own, Ori and the Blind Forest. And then number 2, I have Fable. I just mean like all the Fables. I think Fable 2 or 3, I can't remember. I listened to a lot. And then my favorite all-time video game soundtrack ever. I have played this hundreds, maybe thousands of times. Defiance.
Really? I have to listen to Boom is right.
I love that soundtrack. I was just listening to it today.
Oh my gosh, I gotta listen to that.
The guy that does it is Barry McCreary. He does the soundtrack for the show, Defiance the show, but he also does like Battlestar Galactica, The Walking Dead, and a bunch of others.
Interesting.
It is a really good soundtrack. What do you have? Did you make a list?
I'm just numbering them really quick because I didn't number them.
Oh, sorry. I'm very dramatic.
Okay, so I don't know if it's like the full soundtrack, but I love Saints Row, the third.
Oh, no.
Like their intro, like, that is awesome. I love driving to that soundtrack.
Yeah. I just thought of another soundtrack. Okay, go ahead.
So that's number 5. Number 4 would be Ori and the Blind Forest.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 is Halo. Number 2 is actually a game that I don't play a lot, but I spent probably 30 minutes last night sitting in the bar in Dragon Age Inquisition and the older Dragon Ages.
Oh, okay.
They're awesome soundtrack.
They are.
And number 1 is Life is Strange.
What? Wow, I haven't even heard the music in that game.
Oh my gosh, it's so great. You can listen to it on, there's a playlist on Spotify that somebody made, and you can listen to it there. And what's great in that game, like, you can go into her dorm and she can play her guitar and just like you can listen to her play. It was like, this is so nice.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so what other one did you just think of that didn't make your list? Well, I don't know if it's the same one that's on my, like, would be number 6 for me.
Well, this soundtrack, they didn't make the music. They, curated the music. You know where I'm going.
Oh my gosh, I think
Grand
I forgot
Theft Auto Vice City.
No, that's not what I'm thinking.
What were you thinking?
Oh my gosh, Mass Effect.
Oh, that's a really...
Oh my gosh, that's like number 0, like, because it's like, it's on a whole different level by itself.
How did we both not think of that? Wow. That
Mass Effect. And Gears. I mean, Gears had some good moments.
Yeah.
With Mad World.
Oh, yeah, but they didn't... Well, yeah.
That was just a trailer, maybe.
Yeah, that was just in the trailer. It wasn't in the game.
Ugh,
that was
Mass
an
Effect.
Awesome trailer. I feel like we're all over the place. So with the video game things and the video game music, one thing we never really talk about in this podcast because we're more focused on the geek stuff is music. Like, what are you listening to right now a lot?
Okay, so I looked on my Pandora, and these are my Pandora stations, like my top 5 Pandora right now.
Okay.
Lindsay Sterling, she's a violinist / dubstep.
Oh, okay. I know her.
And I've actually been hooked on Avenged Sevenfold ever since one of the girls mentioned it in the clan.
Oh.
Like rock, that's kind of like more like rock.
Yeah, I don't really do rock.
2 cellos, that's what it sounds like.
2 cellos. I love cello.
So good, but they redo like modern music. It's great.
Oh,
and
interesting.
Brandy Carly, she's awesome. She's just more like folk.
Yeah.
And Susie Shu. It's a very... She's really kind of like sad and makes you want to cry. But she's great.
Well,
you? How about you?
My stuff's more like pop mainstream stuff. So I know you hate it. I'm listening to Pharrell still, and I still play the happy song. I love that song. No, but I've been listening to Maroon 5 a lot still, and Bruno Mars. I love Bruno Mars. But, I was looking through my playlist. I'm still playing a lot of old stuff, like a lot of Madonna and Depeche Mode and Prince and Justin Timberlake, a lot of that kind of stuff.
We don't have anything in common in music.
Mm-mm. I mean, I do listen to a lot of other stuff. Like, I listen to a lot of classical and stuff, but, I'm not going to bore you with the classical.
I like classical, so maybe that's one thing we have in common.
Possibly.
That's interesting. I learned something about you.
I know. I didn't know really what you listened to, but I listen to it pretty much if it's on the radio, on the pop stations. I'm probably listening to it. A lot of R&B stuff I like, hip hop.
And speaking of like good music and games, I tried out that Forza Fast and the Furious since it's free right now on Xbox One.
Yeah, so the music in that I loved. I got out my Xbox Music app and I was just adding to the collection all the songs as the game was going. But so Forza presents Fast and the Furious is free right now. What?
And is it considered DLC for Forza Horizon 2? That's where I got confused on. I was like, is this supposed to be DLC or is this a promo to try to make me buy?
It's that. So it's a standalone game. Nobody seems to understand that you don't have to have Forza Horizon 2 to play it, because the way the picture that they've marketed it with, it says Forza Horizon 2 presents Fast and Furious.
Yeah, so it has a yellow Lamborghini in it, and I thought didn't the Forza Horizon 2 wasn't that promoted with the yellow Lamborghini?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's very confusing. It is actually a standalone game. You can get it free until, let's see, I had the date here, April
10th.
Okay, April 10th, yeah. And let me tell you, one, if you haven't had a chance to play Forza Horizon 2, which is awesome, go download it and play it because it's fun. And you don't have to be good at racing. The game is super easy. Like, you can put on as many help. It will do steering assist. You could have it set for like braking assist. I mean, everything. If you're not good, it'll help you be good. And
I really liked it. Like, I don't have Forza Horizon 2, and this made me want to go buy it.
Yeah. Kelly had made the comment like, oh yeah, they're really promoting that movie, Fast and the Furious. And I go, honestly, I feel like it's more of a promo for Horizon than anything. It's less about Fast and the Furious and more about Horizon 2.
It's beautiful freaking marketing. That's what it is.
It was really smart. And I was like sitting there playing and the music got me, into it. And I was like, wow, this makes me want to go see the movie.
Yeah. But all I do in those type of games, like I was just like free driving, and I just like to drive in reverse and then like fly around real quick and just like take off.
Yeah. And
I do it.
So it has on the Xbox One version, you still get the drive avatars that you had in Horizon 2, but they added in, I like the music better in this, but they also added in nitrous. So you can like boost nitrous. And the whole thing that made this whole thing successful from a marketing standpoint, the achievements are ridiculously easy.
Yeah, I was just driving around being weird, and I was like getting achievements to pop, like just doing burnouts, like being my normal like destructive self and getting achievements for it.
Yeah, it's so it took me longer because I kept stopping to take screenshots. It took me like 3 hours. I think most people it takes about 2.5 hours to get all 1,000 gamer score, and then you can just pop right over to your 360 and play it again for another 1,000. Just saying.
That's so cool.
But if you don't get it before April 10th, you said, it'll be $10, which is still super cheap. But
yeah, and still worth it if you don't have Forza Horizon 2. If you have Forza Horizon 2, I don't think I would buy it. I don't know if it's free DLC if you have it.
No, It's free now, and then it'll be $10 after. After April 10th, though, if you had already downloaded it, you can still play it for free. You don't have to pay the $10 after. So, and then also with this game, my brain just stopped. Oh, one thing that nobody knows is that Forza actually has something called the Forza Hub, and it's an app on your Xbox One. So you just go to Xbox One apps, download the Forza Hub, and every month, if any Forza game you play, you can get rewards in it. So like I did it, and they gave me a Lamborghini, I think, for Fast and the Furious, and then I got like 250,000 credits for one game, and so it's kind of cool if you end up playing Forza games to get that app.
Can you have a clan in that app?
No, but in Forza Horizon 2, you can have like a crew. And we have one. We have a Girl Tribe crew in there, but they didn't have that functionality in Fast and the Furious. But, yep.
I'm definitely intrigued to buy the game now. So their marketing worked on me.
Yeah, and like the places you were running around in, Zen, in Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, it's in Forza.
Yeah,
Horizon
it's just
2.
ripped right out of Horizon 2, so.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, so
Very.
definitely go pick that up while it's free.
Yeah, for free you can't. Oh, and then today, all of the the games with gold games are available. So on Xbox One right now, you can go ahead and grab that pool game that we told you about, and
Child of Light.
Child of Light, yeah. And then on the 360, I think it's like Terraria and something. The two games.
Like, it's raining games.
Yeah. Free games. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Zen,
Right.
I have one question for you, Zen, before we take off.
Okay.
So with this Forza thing, it was kind of like a test, I think, to see what people thought. What did you think? Did you think it was like too cheesy with the advertising? Or do you think, it's fine, or what?
I think it's beautiful advertising that I want to see and want to play, and it worked.
Okay, so you're fine.
Like, I have no problem with the way they handled it. I think that's what that you have to do to engage the people.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't look at billboards anymore. Like, this is the type of advertising I want if I'm going to get it.
Yeah, I agree. I just thought I'd ask you because usually I'm the rah Microsoft Xbox.
No, I thought it was beautiful, brilliant.
Yeah, I was excited, and it was fun seeing my friends' feed and seeing everybody playing it there for a day or two. And
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, give me free games, and I'm all about that.
Yeah.
Let me.
You're not picky if it's free.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, go check out all those free games, guys. And thank you so much for listening. You can follow myself on Twitter at ZMacLeod. That's ZMacLeod. And I'm going to try not to screw it up this week. You can follow Jen on Xbox at Moto Girl. That's MOTO space GRRL.
Yay, she got it.
Cha-ching.
You can check out our website at girltribegaming.com, and that's where we have our podcast notes, our forum, and everything there. And we are on Facebook and Twitter at Girl Tribe Gaming, all one word.
And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. Go do that right now before you forget.
We're just pretty much begging. Subscribe, rate, review. Thank you. Thanks for listening. Bye.